Hi, and welcome to another edition of Screw the News. As you can see, we're still not finished with the studio, and it's not Three Finger Frankie's fault. We sent away from some graphics and things like that, and how can I put it? Who can we blame the fault on? I would say, how can I put this delicately? Somebody has taken joy out of using the mail system. That might explain something to you people. But anyhow, as soon as it gets here, we're going to finish this thing off. You might wonder why Pelvis is a little spiffed out tonight. It's date night for my wife and I. We're not leaving the house. We're having some Chinese brought in. She likes Chinese. I'm not that fond of it. I haven't eaten in a long time. I stopped eating Chinese food. Had an experience. I was in San Francisco. I went into a Chinese restaurant. You know, this is Pelvis. This is not a costume. This is the way Pelvis. This is the way I roll. I roll in this Chinese restaurant. I sit down, and this waiter comes over, and he looks at me, and he goes, "You like some young guy?" And I said, "Oh, no, I was going to get the egg rolls." He goes, "No, I think you like some young guy, okay?" No, well, I'll give it a try, sure. He brought the busboy over to the table. I went, no. I'll stick with the egg rolls. Appreciate the offer, though. No, I don't want to offend anybody, but no thanks. Last week, I told you how I met my wife. Well, this is the second time I've run this video tonight. We did a rehearsal earlier, and the story's just too damn long to tell. So what we're going to do in the future, near future, we're going to have these different playlists, like TG, that has Down Home. He plays all his backwoods music and all that. He's going to have his own playlist. Pelvis is going to have his own joke list because I had some complaints about some of my stories. Now, you know, I never did hang out with the Osmonds, so a couple of my stories may get a little over the top as far as rank and raunchy goes, but I don't want to offend anybody. So we're going to start up a little playlist and put stories up there that have a little language in them, you know, and just, I don't want you people to think that I'm hanging out and with the priest or anything like that. I'm this, you know, I had a life, had a hell of a life. And, you know, language is all part of it, you know, and just, so that's what it's going to be. We're going to have different playlists from jokes, TGs, jokes, things like that. So look for those. But about my wife, last week I told you that we went out trick-or-treating with my kid. Her and I have a 10-year-old daughter together. We've been together almost 14 years now. Now, I'm 78, and I think she's just turned 45. So, you know, you do the math on that. And before you give the old Pelvis the high fives and all, go, brother, go, and all that, check out on the playlist and listen to the story because it's a good story, but it's none of them. Pelvis is after the young girls and everything. I realized that in my life, most of the girls that I did date were younger than me, not this much younger, but younger than me, you know. And old Pelvis hadn't been married since he was 27 years old. And I got married again when I was 60 something. I don't know, 65, 7, somewhere around there. But check it out. But okay, I am going to tell you, I'm going to show you my wife and my daughter. In this picture, my daughter's 2 years old. Now, first off, you're Wonder Woman. And there ain't no wonder that's a woman. That is a woman right there. Now, I'm going to show you a picture of my wife, me, and my daughter. And the only difference I can tell between my wife and Wonder Woman is the nose, her nose. All right, so here's my wife, my kid, and me. And in every way, her and Wonder Woman could be sisters. Now, you go back, if you haven't heard the other episode, go listen to that story I told about her in that Wonder Woman costume. And we'll go on from here. All right. And another thing, I got emails. I ran a song that I wrote called Jimmy. Now, Jimmy's, it's not a dance tune, let me put it to you that way. But it's a good song, and it came right out of the ethers, man. It just came down and just jumped in my head, and I wrote that thing down and then performed it. And to me, it's a good song. And people ask me if I've ever sold any of my songs, anybody covered my songs. Never have. I want to. That's part of this program here. Is I want to promote myself. I want to promote you. I want us all to get something out of this. It's nice. I have no qualms about it. I've had a great time with my music, but make a little bit of money out of it, be fine. And I mean, other than performing. And I tell you what, though, I should have made some money off that. There was a hit. I mean, this thing had a bullet went right to the top. I was at a party back in the summer of '88. I think it was around the end of August, beginning of, near the end of August, September, somewhere around there. I was at this party in Malibu, and I was talking to this producer, this video producer up there named Phil Rose. He's a cantankerous little guy, and him and I got into something like a heated argument about a certain thing, and I was, I told him, I said, Rose, listen, I made a party, man. I ain't here to argue with you, and I walked away. Well, Brett Michaels, Poison was there, and I walked by and he said, Pelvis, what the hell was that all about? And I said, this is what I said to him. I said, that Rose is a prick. And all of a sudden, his head snapped back, and I could see it in his eyes. There was inspiration in his eyes. Really, Rose? And he said, okay, I'll see you later, probably. And he turned around and walked away. Well, in October, they came out with an album, and on that was one of the biggest hits. Every Rose Has Its Thorn. Now, I know for a fact he got that from me. I do. He says it was some stripper girlfriend of his broke his heart. Well, if stripper's going to break your heart, you got a tender heart.